Imagine that we're making a video game in Python. We begin by writing some code that draws the game characters on the screen. Then we add some game rules, game physics, and so on. Later on, we find that we need to draw the game characters again, so we copy and paste the drawing code we wrote earlier. As work continues, we find more places where we need to draw characters. Soon, our program becomes very repetitive due to all the copying and pasting. Copying and pasting code can easily lead to maintenance issues. For example, if we find a problem in the drawing code and we need to change a small part of it, then we need to find all the places where we pasted the drawing code and change them too. Not only is this a lot of work, we may not even remember all the places where the code was pasted. The solution is to write the drawing code just once and jump to the drawing code whenever the program needs to draw characters. After drawing is complete, Python can jump back to the original code and resume execution. For example, suppose that the game program contains the drawing code in lines 12 to 30, and the current line is 53. The statement in line 53 commands Python to draw characters, and Python obliges by changing the current line to 12. After Python has executed the drawing code, it reaches line 30. Python will then jump back to line 53. Later, suppose that Python is on line 180, and Python needs to draw characters again. Python again jumps to line 12 and starts executing the drawing code. After Python executes line 30, this time it hops back to line 180. Sounds great, so how do we do this? We create and call functions. Like mathematical functions, a Python function is a machine that accepts input and produces output. In fact, we have already seen built-in Python functions such as adders and multipliers. In this chapter, we will create our own functions. Here's a preview. This program defines a function called add5 in lines 1 through 3. The program calls the add5 function in line 5. Try running the simulator to see how Python computes the value of b.